You guys want to hear something freaking hilarious? Like this one, this is actually pretty funny. So this ex-girlfriend of mine who tried to murder me, when I was hanging out with her, she would always say things like, "I'm elite," and "My dad says I'm too important," and "I'm I'm too good to clean up my own, or my time's worth too much money for me to clean up my own dirt and garbage and like shower or do laundry or do dishes." Or I think out of the 3 years basically I was around her, she cleaned up one time. Once. Ever. Once. That's it. Other than that, she got other people to do it because she's upper class. And like, I was just thinking about like, you know, she's the type like in school where you're like, "Do you know who my dad is?" And in jail, we say, "Do you know whose trunk I've been in?" Or "Do you know who I owe money to?" Same kind of thing, right? She's like, "I'm too special to be," right? Well, I was thinking, do you guys know who God is? Like, truly, the creator of all things. And you still, after all of this time, think you're going to be able to get away with hurting an innocent person? Are you guys cooked? Like, dope, simple, stupid? Man, do you think I'm doing anything? No. I could hang out and just suffer through what the fuck you guys have put me through. I mean, it ain't fun. It's not where I would normally be. But I mean, or is it just coincidental that it just so happens? Like, what the fuck are you guys smoking, man? You're gonna burn. Everything you do comes back on you. You get what you give. And what did you guys give? You know what I gave? I gave love. You know what I am? Innocent. You know why I'm protected? Fuck, man, are you for real? Hey, maybe you could do some more spell work, or maybe you could ask the ex-president you guys are related to or in like cahoots with or whatever, like you guys are associated with. Sorry. I mean, nothing against you. I know you're powerful and elite and upper class and all, but do you really think you're going to be able to go up against God? Like Jesus Christ. And I'm not saying that sarcastically, I'm saying that literally. I mean, unless you think it's me by myself for how long? I've been by myself for how long? And you guys, I mean, it's almost sad. I feel bad for you guys. Like in like a, how do you say this? I don't know, like, do we have to get like you put you on the short bus, or like should we like drop you down a couple grades, or what? Like, what do we got to do here? How do we get this information across? Like s- special special like, classes to help teach better? Like, I'm usually a pretty good teacher, but I mean, what is it gonna take for you guys to get the drift? I mean, best of luck though. I pray for you guys. I really do. And that's not sarcasm. That's because you're proper fucked. Like up a creek without a paddle. Like you're cooked, man. Dope simple. Like, I know I say like a lot. I don't really wasn't usually one to talk a lot either, but with this, I'm throwing it out there. Well, I'm kind of guided to too. So I hear you might be coming around. You still that stupid? Man, you really are as dumb as you look. Oh, and I found out what you are. You're like a, damn it. There's like certain narcissists. There's like a super narcissist or a summit or summit. I forget what it is, but there's different types of narcissism. Who'd have known? And I'm like a super empath. And yeah, sorry, couldn't crush me. Yep, you went up against the wrong one. And yes, I know my family's involved. I obviously I called them out, but she's kind of like you when they just don't respond and they think that's gonna make it all better, and maybe he won't figure it out, right? Like And I know you guys are racist bigots, but that just adds to the stupidity of you guys. Like, if you knew about past lives and, you know, reincarnation, then you would know I wasn't the same race back in my previous life where you killed me before, right? So, I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, how do you know all the stuff you know? Like, even the red light that you always have. I know why that is. Ooh, and like, you remember when I met you the 4 times prior in the last 20 years before I flew out to Edmonton, right? Before, and you pretended not to know me, right? I figured out. Remember that one where you pulled up beside me at the car accident? I know you set that up. Ooh, and I know what you are. Like, the real you, not the shell. You. It's crazy, actually. Well, not really, but it's different. Why don't just to ask Sherry this? What is she guilty of, if anything, if she can tell you? There's a few more, but literally you can ask a narcissist so many different things that you can literally call it out, like spot it out. You guys are dealing with one of the most like vicious types of like disassociation and, you know, I mean, anybody heard of trauma-based programming? Somebody should look that shit up, like MK Ultra type shit, Monarch Butterfly type shit. I mean, that shit comes from somewhere, and these elites with this, you know, I mean, just her gifts alone, it's basically the poster child. Just the fact she's 40 years old and her mom and dad are like, hey, time to come home. And she's like, okay. Like, or, you know, the little comments of, I'm going to wipe my memory or ask my dad to wipe my memory. Like, what? I thought that was like a joke or something, but no, they can actually do that shit. And they can, you know, hire practitioners or, you know, ask their elite secret society buddies. Guess what, motherfuckers? You're all gonna burn. And you did it to yourself. And God will make you my footstool. Last warning. I hope you don't hear me this time.